Hi, my name is Molly Brodsky, and I am a junior in the College of Arts and Sciences, studying women, gender, and sexuality studies and global health and the environment with a minor in writing. And I am from Fair Lawn, New Jersey. I really love semicolons. So my freshman year, I was in my college writing class, taking writing one as many freshmen do, and we were peer editing some papers. And I received back my paper all marked up, and I received some amazing feedback, some real things to think about. But I was reading this feedback, something caught my eye. On the side of my paper, my peer editor wrote, "Wow, Molly, you really love semicolons." And I looked over my paper and I realized, wow, I've used 5 or 6 semicolons in every paragraph. And even when you love something, you can't necessarily do that in an academic paper. So I rewrote that paper and moved on. But then over and over throughout my freshman year, other professors would say, "You use a few too many semicolons." So I realized that I need to think about this. I never realized I would interrogate my grammatical choices in this way, but I have, and I've thought about the semicolon a lot. I think I love semicolons because they do this really, really cool thing. When you have a semicolon, you have this really complex full sentence. A semicolon allows for more than one complete entity, these two sides, to be smushed together and create a greater whole. It allows for one little sentence and another one to group up and create something bigger and create something stronger. But I think what's the coolest part is in that process, those two sides of a sentence that could exist on their own, they don't just create something more beautiful together, they each make the other better. They each make the other stronger, standing up for each other, proving the same point, making that paragraph and the whole essay stronger. My freshman year, I remember at one of my floor meetings, my RA said we were going to play this game called Link. And in this game, an individual stepped into the middle of the room, said a fun fact, and if someone agreed in the room, they would run up, link up arms, and scream Link. And my now best friend went into the middle of the room and said, "I love Dragon Tales, and I don't know what got into me," and I screamed Link, ran into the middle of the room, and linked up arms. And all of a sudden, we were these two things, two complete people with our own experiences and our own life stories and our own perspectives connected. We started to create something bigger. We started to create a floor community in that moment. We started to create a support system for one another in that moment. We started to create this network of challenge, of support, of recognizing that together, when we work together, we could create something really cool. We were like a sentence smushed together by a semicolon. I think when two separate parts, two separate entities, two separate things impact each other and create something beautiful, there's a lot of processes going on. I think WashU is a place where you can fully bring yourself forward. You bring your whole self and you look around you and there are hundreds of things to be impacted by. People, places, things, nouns you might say, ideas, these things that can dent your very being, that can change your perception, that can change your perspective and allow you to see the world in a new place. But I think what WashU does, and I think what our community does, is in that process of being impacted, you become someone who can impact. So come to WashU to both challenge and be challenged, to both support and be supported, and to let that symbiotic semicolon-like impact occur.